My name is Alex Murray. I play trombone. I'm a good friend of Brent. My family plays music. All my family members play music. My mom played flute. My sister played flute. Brother plays tuba. My younger brothers play trumpet, saxophone. So it's kind of like it's a family thing. My older siblings did it, so I just kind of followed in line. When I started playing, I actually found out I enjoyed it. Some of my other siblings didn't. They started playing and kind of hated it and just did it because the family did it. But yeah, it's kind of a family thing, like a family tradition, I guess you could say. I didn't like it at first. I didn't like it at first because I didn't like playing with others because I wanted to be good. Like I'd gotten into music, listened to music first, and you don't hear bad musicians, you hear the good musicians. So when I started playing my instrument, I just wanted to be the best I could. So playing in like beginner band or taking beginning lessons, it was frustrating for me because I wanted to be the best. So once I progressed more, I found out that I could progress, and I fell in love with it. I fell in love. It was a hobby. It was a chore. It was something that I could work towards. That I had made meaningful strides. That I had noticed in myself. You know what I'm saying? Like it was something that I could control.
Yes.
That's why I loved it so much. It's something I can be great at because I want to be. I definitely had a lot of influence on how I play. Mostly I play classical music, stuff like that. Written pieces, and my approach to everything is very professional because that's the kind of the setting I was brought up in musically. All my band directors and teachers taught us how to be as professional as possible, and that's how I approach it. And it definitely it changes how I play a lot. Like it's more of a technical approach as to like a passion approach, like a jazz approach. Like I don't play nearly as much jazz or improv. I really enjoy it, but I definitely approach it as professional, like very cut and dry classical musician. That's just kind of how I was brought up. That's how I've always approached it.
So, do you play that only because that's how you brought up, or is it just like because it fits your personality?
It's mostly because that's how I brought up. It's what I'm most comfortable with because it's what I've played the most. Not to say that I don't like jazz, I don't like improv, I don't like ska, stuff outside of the classical technical realm, like kind of free form. I played a lot of that stuff too, like whatchamacallit. In high school, when you have a contest, talent shows. We did talent shows every year in high school. We had a group of people that would play like a ska band. We would do like ska covers, and I loved that stuff just because there was no music. We didn't have anything written. It was just jam, and I loved to jam like that. So it definitely shaped me as like that's what I'm comfortable with. A lot of classical stuff, but I definitely love just playing to play with others who also are passionate. That's kind of close.
Huh?
We're pretty close. Close enough. Do you just want to start it? Do you want us to both to start it, or do you just want to start by yourself and not just improv after one round?
Let's both start and then you improv.
Okay. What I play daily is just kind of what I'm feeling. Some days I feel like I just want to practice hard, so I'll play only scales, only lip slurs, stuff like that, and just kind of focus on the sound, focus on articulations. And then other days I don't want to play any of that. I'm just gonna beatbox into my trombone for 2 hours just because I'm feeling like it. It's just kind of like a day-to-day thing. It's a way I can release emotions in my day, and how to stress release. Just play whatever comes to mind.
I think that like the thing about culture is or life and music as it relates to you is that it is you. It's what defines you,
For sure.
And I think that music is what you define it to be, and music is or culture is what you define it to be.
I think for me in that sense, like jazz is just music. It's not really owned by anybody, and I get where it came from, but it's also a way that you can share with another culture. Like black people can use jazz to share with other people of different races, ethnicities, etc. It's not it may belong to them, but it's also easily shared and given to others as well. I think that's important. For me, it's a really gray area. There's so many small things that might change it from being appropriating or just, using or mimicking. It could be all of those could be appropriating. It just depends, I guess, on the intent behind it. Do you intend on stealing someone's culture, to use your own, to deface it, defame it, or you really into that particular culture and you want to share in it. You enjoy it. You're interested. I think it's hard to distinct between those two.